Hello, Aquarius. I hope you folks are doing wonderful. Welcome back to the Sapphire Spider Oracle channel. If it's your first time being here, you're here at the end of the year, and I hope you'll stay till the next year. So let's get started. We're just doing some tarot today. I got the Gustav Klimt deck, and I've got some lovely Fluorite and Peridot set up for us. And we're just seeing what your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, Mother, Father, God, I have my eyes closed for that. I'm still not looking at it. We just want to see what everyone's got to say to wrap up your year. This top card wants to go as well. I had my eyes closed for that whole entire thing. So look at this Knight of Cups here to greet us. The first thing I really noticed was this horse and how this horse is like smiling. Like this horse is so happy to be here. So happy and playful. It's almost like this knight is trying to like keep his composure, but the horse is like like being very playful and stuff. So I like that vibe so far. Oh, serious. It said the word serious. So I'm a teacher, and I was playing this TED talk for my students not too long ago by Paula Scher about serious design and solemn design. And she was explaining through this essay that she had read that the term serious versus the term solemn, we kind of use them the wrong way, just meaning that a lot of times people will think, like, if you're serious about your work, that, you know, like you're somber, you don't smile, you don't play, you don't, you know, you just work. And she's explaining, like, no, that's solemn. That's solemn work. And how children are serious when they're playing, right? Like how when they're playing, they're really into it. Like their whole imagination is into it and everything. So therefore they are seriously playing, right? And that's one of the things is bringing up. It's like this guy is trying so hard to like keep his composure and his manners and his etiquette like all together while he's riding this horse, and this horse is just like throwing his little game off, but the horse is just having a great time, is very happy. And so that's where it's like, no, this horse is serious, this knight is being solemn. And so the difference there that's pointing out about how this person is showing up at this time or approaching you is like they can be both silly and playful, but very somber and like stoic at times. And what it really is, though, when they're trying to keep that straight face together, is like they interpret that as that's being serious, right? Like, I'm being serious about things right now. And instead, it's just kind of being like solemn. And there's just like this little kind laugh in the background. I was like, what are you doing? Like, stop being so, right? Stop being so weird. Like, just relax a little bit, right? Like, lighten up, have fun. And that's very much what this horse is doing. It's like, okay, right? Just having a nice old time. What's this card here to accompany it, Aquarius? Okay. Even though this is an Ace of Pentacles, the very first thing, it was pointing out how his eye level is trying so hard to stay at the proper level. Like, he's trying really hard not to look down at her whole body, okay? He's trying very hard to keep his composure, and that's what it's pointing out, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, you might have a little love interest floating into your world right now, either during the holidays or like right after. And honey, whether you're a man or a woman yourself, the way that this person is coming in is like they are trying so hard to do things the right way and not like look all over your body and look at how sexy you are. Or they're trying really hard not to think about like all the things they want to do. They are focused on keeping their eyes at your eye level and just kind of trying to be really straight up with you, but it's just kind of funny because they're having an awkward time with it. And if they have a wingman, their wingman might be a little more playful and silly and stupid, and that might be embarrassing to them. And that's where it's like, they trying to balance the situation. You might have a little wingman too, because you got this bird on the shoulder of this Ace of Pentacles. And with it being an Ace of Pentacles, usually we think of money or material goods or like real things, right? Oh, okay, that was one thing. He was saying like, all I have to offer is my love, right? Like my cup, my affection. And meanwhile, you're holding this coin. I'm really getting the sense that this is you, Aquarius. It's like you're holding this coin, which is more about material goods and money and wealth. And this person's like, well, I only have my affection and love to give right now. So, and if they do have a gift, it's going to be, I would say, a smaller gift with this Ace of Pentacles, but it's going to be meaningful, right? And I think that's important. That's one thing it's pointing out. It's like, this person just feels really awkward. And I mean, I don't know, this could be you if you're trying to approach somebody, but if not, this person just feels really awkward, like they're trying to keep a straight face, but everything around them is trying to goof them up a little bit. And I think they at least are concerned that you're not going to be happy with anything they approach you with, because they're worried about you being a different energy, or like you'd rather have material things rather than this. You'd rather have this, you know? Something just said goodness. Exactly, goodness. I was like sitting with it one last time just to see if there was anything else kind of coming off of it. But like, that's the first little part of this message. Kind of feel like this goes right here for now. This bridges the gap a bit. King of Pentacles. Kind of getting the sense that this is dad. Yeah, I'm kind of getting the sense that this is like a father figure. Oh, okay. You might be bringing somebody to visit your family for the first time for the holidays, romantic interest or otherwise. This person is definitely feeling really awkward as they approach and show up. You might literally, you yourself might be the wingman in this opportunity, and vice versa. Like if you're meeting someone's parents for the first time, right? It's very much talking about those situations that we usually have around the holidays, where if you've been an adult in your life dating someone for a while, it's finally time to have them come meet the rest of the family. And the only reason why it's really bringing up family is because we got these two pentacles here. And a king is always going to be more of a father figure, where a knight is always going to be more of like a teenager or a lover, someone that's younger. So this guy is definitely sitting over here judging this person, thinking, looking at him, sizing him up, as dads do, right? Just wondering like, She's got a very overall somber face as well. So does he. It's one thing, like the people ain't smiling, very like sitting here. It said at this table. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like a dinner table thing. Some of you, if you're feeling more like this card, are possibly talking to somebody's parents about proposing soon. right? This might be the time when you're asking if you can propose to somebody. And this person, I think, has a lot of finances on their mind. They're concerned about financial stability. That's what the King of Pentacles is going to do. Is there going to be money? Is there going to be good food? Is there going to be good wine? Is there going to be enough to go around? Right? That is totally earth energy. So that's the other reason why this King of Pentacles is looking at this Knight of Cups like, yeah, okay, you cute, and you might be sweet, but what about this, right? What about this stuff? And again, if you're resonating with this card, you're worried about it. If you're resonating as this card, you need to understand that your partner, right? They need your support on this one. You don't know though if they're asking about a proposal, so like do what you need to do with all this info. But this whole thing is like, if they're acting a little awkward and strange, this is kind of what's going on in their head. They are feeling awkward about either meeting your family, or maybe they're having to ask like, hey, can I marry your daughter? Can I marry your son? Like whatever. And this father figure just seems to be like debating, like listening, kind of like sizing everything up and considering things as well. It wants to wait on this card. It was just like, he does see that this brings overall happiness to this situation. And I think you overall do achieve some happiness. There's like two faces up here in the Sun card, and they're kind of smiling. More so than anybody else right now. So that's what I'm saying is like, Dad notices the smiles, okay? Because everyone's usually very solemn, so he notices the smiles, or whoever this person is notices the smiles, notices the hugs, the affection, can clearly, very clearly see the happiness that this person is bringing with them. And it's pointing out like the little pentacle here on the horse, and that's where I see that big goofy smile and everything. So that's what I'm saying, is like, you trying to keep yourself composed if this is you, but that smile just kind of leaks out, and that's where this person sees that and they pay attention to that. And this is the good kind of noticing. They're like, oh man, like they're clearly happy together, right? Or like they clearly bring happiness into this situation. They're clearly a happy person, like they just glow, all of that stuff. That's all there, but it's kind of like you got your suit of armor on. Just chilling over here. What's up with this card? Just gave me a little bit of Frozen because she's got like these like snowflakes up in her hair right here. And the hand on the heart was just bringing me, this card is a little different in this deck compared to some others. This Four of Cups is kind of about like having peace like in your heart, and peace within the family, and like good mutual understanding between people and stuff like that. So this is overall maybe this is mom a little bit, or grandma or somebody like that. Oh, there it goes. Thank you, guys. It was just saying like, seeing this, especially seeing this, noticing all of this overall brings peace of mind to your heart, to other people's hearts. They like to see that you're happy, Aquarius. And so I think overall there's like very much this approval here. Everybody just looks really somber and serious. And, you know, people are like that sometimes. And I think that's one thing your guides are just really trying to get across in your message is like, don't judge, kind of like, don't judge a book by its cover. Woo, that was wow, that came through so fast. There you go. There's the little voice opening. It was like, Daddy, don't judge a book by its cover, right? Like, he might look all uptight and stiff and solemn right now, but like, he makes me really happy, right? Someone might be a little more concerned about the finances, and it's like, well, it's there, it's growing. And again, though, with the cups. Now, the cups, if this is a mom over here or some other older woman figure, this was the Knight of Cups. This makes mom happy. So either way, I'm really catching the overall drift that people are happy with meeting this person or meeting you. They do see a lot of potential areas where there's matches and why it makes sense. And I think everyone's overall okay with it. A Four of Cups sometimes can be about like boredom, or you're just like not engaging, you're not looking at something, you're not interacting with something. So maybe that you're like, if it's parents, they don't seem to be talking so much or engaging so much, and that's because they are gauging the situation and they're thinking about everything and they're trying to figure out, like, do I like this person? Do I like this situation? And I think the answer is yes at the end of the day. I think that overall this makes you and them happy and satisfied. I want like one more card. What's the final note for the end of the year reading? Look at that Magician. Oh my goodness, look at that Ace. And then you got this 1 right here as well. It just wants to move things just a teeny bit. Just a teeny bit. It's trying more to make like a little circle, okay? It's trying to make like a little circle. So again, family time, sitting around the table. The Magician is about willpower. The Magician is about energy. The Magician is about, right, manifesting and making it happen. Sitting at the ends of the table right here, right? Here we go. Yep. Look at that haircut. That's that person, okay? That's the same person right there. Yeah, looking at either end of the table right here. This person's listening, seeing how happy, smiling, all that stuff, how it's happening, it's creeping in. Mom's feeling at peace in her heart, feeling the joy, feeling the love, right? We got all this red for the holidays in general. This person is saying, like, they're overall going to make it happen, right? They're going to make it happen. That might be part of the reason why you're discussing things. And this could also just be like a holiday surprise. If you give gifts for the holidays, then that might be the other thing too. Like, hey, yeah, like, I'm trying to make this happen. I need you to get over here so we can like have a powwow and figure out what we need to do, right? Setting up a surprise for somebody, setting up a surprise for somebody in a good way. Sometimes, it came back to this Four of Cups. Sometimes to keep a surprise, you don't tell certain other people either, because they'll open up their mouth and say something. And that's kind of, I'm feeling like this person's kind of left out of it too. I feel like they're kind of surprised. Ooh, and it just kind of flipped it though. Or they did help. Somebody's surprised. Somebody's surprised here. I can tell somebody's surprised, but it was pointing out the snake around their neck and then pointing out the snake of the Magician here, right? Somebody coming through and helping to make this happen. That's why it's a circle. It's a close-knit circle. Aquarius, as a final note for this year, I think your circle of people is both growing and drawing tighter together in really wholesome, positive ways. There is this like the surface level energy is this kind of serious, somber, like manners and etiquette and all of that kind of stuff. But underneath, there's this talk of emotion, connection, either surprises or proposals of some kind. And other people are just noticing the happiness and the good vibes that are underneath everything. And that's the whole point. So like everybody on the surface acting all still and somber, but underneath everyone's really serious about this happiness, about this new stuff, about making this happen. So Aquarius, if this is your plan, if you're trying to surprise somebody, people are on board and they approve, okay? Ain't a single negative card in here, honey. Go for it. But lighten up a little bit. Your horsey's like, come on, let's play a little bit. So be yourself overall. And don't be disturbed or shaken if other people are very like somber when you first meet them in Solemn and everything, right? That's their poker face. You kind of keeping a poker face too, but everything's really good here. And that's what I got for you. Let me know how it resonates. You guys have a happy holidays, happy new year, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, everything that we got going on, whatever's happening out there in your world, Yule. And I'll see you guys on the next batch of readings in the next year. Thank you so much. Bye.